Hey everyone! Today we're going to break down a really simple but super powerful framework that's going to change the game for your presentations. We're exploring 4 core goals that can take any talk from just fine to absolutely unforgettable. So let's get started right where every presentation begins. Oh man, we've all been there, right? You've got a presentation to make, you fire up the software, and this is what you see. The dreaded blank slide. You know your topic, sure, but you have no idea where to even begin. It's totally paralyzing. But what if I told you the problem isn't your content? It's that you haven't figured out your purpose yet.
Well, don't worry. Here's our roadmap to get you out of that paralysis. First, we're going to figure out what a presentation goal even is. Then, we'll break down the 4 essential types: persuasive, informative, motivational, and instructional. And finally, we'll cover how to pick your true north, that one guiding star for your entire talk. Okay, so before you write a single word or even think about a background image, this is the most important step. You have to ask yourself one thing. What is the number one thing I want my audience to do, think, feel, or know when I'm finished speaking? Your answer to that question becomes the filter for everything you do next.
And you know what? That answer is almost always going to fall into one of these 4 buckets. Think of these as your presentation toolkit. Are you trying to change somebody's mind? Yep, that's persuasion. Are you trying to teach them something new? You're informing. Trying to light a fire under them? That's motivation. Or are you showing them exactly how to do something? That, my friends, is instruction. Let's dive into the first one, persuasion. Now, this one is probably the most ambitious type of presentation. You're not just sharing some cool ideas, you are actively trying to change how someone sees the world or get them to do something specific. So this means that every piece of your talk, every stat, every story, every single slide has one job and one job only: to move your audience from where they are to where you want them to be. Success isn't just about getting applause. It's about getting agreement and getting action.
Just think about Steve Jobs when he introduced the very first iPhone. He wasn't just running through a list of features, was he? No way. He was carefully, meticulously building a case. He was persuading the entire world to throw out their old ideas about what a phone could even be. His goal wasn't just to show a new product, it was to create desire, to create conviction. I mean, that's a masterclass in persuasion. Okay, let's switch gears and move to our next tool. This is the informative presentation. And here, your goal is totally different. You're not trying to win an argument. You're just trying to build understanding. You're not an advocate here. You're a guide. So with this one, your biggest job is clarity. You're basically a curator of information, taking complex ideas and making them as simple as possible. The goal isn't for the audience to agree with you. It's for that little light bulb to go on over their head as they finally get a new concept.
And this slide right here, this is where it all clicks. It makes the distinction so clear. An informative talk wants the audience to walk away thinking, I get it now, I understand. But a persuasive talk, it wants them to leave thinking, you know what? I'm on board. I agree. It's the huge difference between being a teacher and being a champion for an idea. A perfect example is Marianna Pascal's talk about learning a language. She's not trying to sell you a course or demanding that you use her method. She's just laying out a new way to think about it, giving you the facts and the framework. Her job is done the moment you understand the concept, whether you decide to use it or not. Okay, so we've covered the head. Now let's talk about the heart. A motivational presentation isn't so much about what the audience thinks, it's all about how they feel. This is about lighting that spark. This kind of talk is all about connection, about resonance. The speaker uses these powerful stories of struggle and of triumph to basically hold up a mirror to the audience's own potential. The goal is purely emotional, to shift an audience from a place of doubt to a place of belief in themselves or in a cause they all share. And speakers like Jack Ma or Michelle Obama, they are absolute masters of this. They use their own stories of overcoming huge failures or facing down challenges, not just to inform you, but to inspire you. You listen to them and you just feel this incredible sense of possibility. And that emotional kick? That's the entire point. All right, let's get to our 4th and final goal. And this one is maybe the most practical of them all, the instructional presentation. This is your how-to guide. It is all about tangible skills and steps you can actually take. And the test for this one is super simple. Can the audience actually use what you've taught them right away? This goal demands crystal clarity and a logical step-by-step plan.
If you're teaching someone how to bake a cake, they have to walk away knowing the exact recipe and the steps to get it right.
Celeste Headlee's famous talk is a perfect example. She doesn't just talk about the philosophy of a good conversation. No, she gives you concrete rules, clear, actionable steps you can use in your very next chat. You walk away not just feeling inspired or informed, you walk away equipped with a brand new skill.
So there you have it, our 4 tools: persuade, inform, motivate, and instruct. Now, the single most important decision you're going to make is choosing which one of these is your main goal. That choice, that's your true north. It's the compass that will guide every single decision you make from this point forward.
This table just lays it all out so perfectly. Before you start anything, just look at this and decide which of these outcomes you are aiming for. If you want them thinking, I agree, you're building a persuasive talk. If you want them feeling, I'm inspired, you're building a motivational one. And if you want them walking out the door able to say, I can do this now, well, you're building an instructional talk. Getting clear on this final column, that's everything.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one thought. Stop asking yourself, what should I talk about? And start asking, what change do I want to create in my audience? Is it a change in their beliefs, in their knowledge, in their feelings, or in their skills? Once you answer that, you're not staring at a blank page anymore. You found your true north.